Hello world, it's your girl Bambi back at it again. And here goes my one video for the week. I'll be hoping to get out two, but this week has been a little bit trying for me. As you guys know, I be momming hard. And this is Mother's Day weekend. So I said, let me try to do like a little Mother's Day special. So I got a little dressed up for y'all, popped on some nails real quick, looking cute for y'all. So this video is gonna be like for like the first time moms and kind of like some tips on like not to be so hard on yourself, and just some things that helped me along while I was mothering. I have 4 children, so I have 2 boys, 2 girls. So what I'm gonna say to first time moms is don't be so hard on yourself. This momming thing doesn't come with a handbook. So you're going to have a bunch of trials and tribulations, and you're probably going to, not probably, you're definitely going to have some very, very trying days. You're going to have some days that you feel like giving up. Just stay in there, stick it through. Stay positive as much as you can. Support system is definitely going to be imperative. Even if you don't have family and friends, I promise you there are so many different groups, like mom groups and organizations, that you would be surprised that you guys can just come through and support and help each other. Typically, like if you have, and most likely you should have a doctor that you're seeing, you could always let them know that I'm going to need extra support, and they could always guide you to it. I know what kind of helped me too was I was a teen parent too. Like my first kid, I had him at 19. So I went through like a lot of different classes, like anger management, just because I was younger too, what other classes? Nutrition class. What other class did I go to? I'm trying to think. That was really helpful. Cooking class, nutrition. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anywho, there's always a lot of support out here for first-time moms. In the beginning, especially being a first-time mom, you are going to be super picky about everything and anything, and as you should. Be picky about the people who are picking up your kid, hugging them. Like, energy is super transferable. And infections, like, I don't mean to scare you, but like, baby's immune system is not as strong. They're not getting the nutrition that they used to get when they were in your belly. So you have to make sure that. I gotta cut real quick because, as if I did not tell these little girls I'm doing a video, and she's just screaming in the background like, welcome to motherhood. At one point you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be like, seriously? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But I'm just like, I literally just told him 2 seconds ago. Like, I digress. Anger management, right? Where was I? Anywho, like if you're breastfeeding, there's breastfeeding classes. There's classes on like how to change the Pampers, the things to expect. I know for me, that first night was crazy. Like, I couldn't sleep. Like, I hovered over the bassinet, and like you're probably going to go through a moment where you're just watching your kid. And if you have kids already, I'm sure we all have done this, where you're watching your kid breathe, and then you see them like stop for a minute, and it scares the shit out of you, so you go check them, and they're still breathing. It's just that you just didn't see the little chest going up and down. Yeah, that first night was hella crazy for me. I did not sleep. I looked over at my kid's father like, so envious. I believe he had to go to work the next day, but still, sir, you could help me. But I mean, I'm hyper independent, so I don't even think I try to attempt to wake him up to do anything. But your sleep schedule is gonna be crazy. If you haven't had a baby yet, sleep. They be saying it, we be thinking like, whatever. Oh, no. Get your sleep while you can, because I promise you, when that baby come out, your sleep schedule will gonna be all over the goddamn place. I don't even know what just happened. Oh my God, let me just tell y'all about my experience with like milk, right? Like, your boobs get super, super hard. Like, They say that's what your boobs would look like if you got a what do you call it? A breast implant. I was not happy about that. I couldn't even lift my arms. They hurt so freaking bad. You can't even swipe them. If you swipe them, you want to kill. I don't even care if it was your own arm. You want to kill your arm. Like, it hurts so bad. But then, once the milk starts to come out, then, it like alleviates the pain. You'll know when your baby got to eat if you're not around your baby, because your breasts are just going to be leaking, right? One time I was on the train. My mom had my baby. I had an appointment. I forget. She had him. And this first kid, so, after your first kid, you go through a bunch of stuff and you learn it. I didn't have the little pads you're supposed to put on. So I'm on the train, and there was like this person, I forget if it was a guy or female, I can't remember at this point, but there was somebody sitting right next to me, and I'm just chilling like blah, 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 and I'm looking at them, and they're like looking down at my boob, and I'm like, what the hell are they looking at? When I looked down, no lie, the damn milk was just straight shooting out my shirt. Out of my shirt, projectile, out of my... You want to talk about embarrassment? I mean, luckily, it was like the last stop I had to get out, but like, then I'm calling my mom, like, hey, is the baby eating? And she's like, how'd you know? I was like, because my boobs is just like everybody knew the baby had to eat at that point, because that milk was just shooting out. The recovery, I never had a C-section. I had 3 natural births and 1 epidural. I don't know the recovery for a C-section, but the recovery for going natural was pretty good for me. I actually preferred the natural because I was actually able to get up and move around on my own. The epidural wasn't bad. I just wanted to experience it for once. And let me tell you something, when I did, I loved that shit. I definitely looked at the doctor and was like, if you sold this on the street, y'all would cake. He looked at me like, well, it's like, I'm dead ass. If you sold this little blue button, because it was like a little button that you press, and they'll put like, I don't know if it gave you more medicine or they'll come and put more medicine in your shit. But when I tell you that medicine was like, it was like fucking crack. I was sitting there like, I love this shit. So, but the only thing is like, when you go to the bathroom, you're going to need help. Oh my God, your first piss, if you go natural, because you're so raw. Oh my God, I don't mean to scare you, but prepare yourself. I had a little army of like water bottles that I would just set up, and I would just, like, when I say drip by drip by drip, because the pain was so fucking excruciating, like, it was crazy. But, like, they say, giving birth to a child is such a bittersweet type of thing, because it's so much pain, but the bliss that you get from having that child, and then to see them grow up, and I have older ones. I want to say they're little. They're in their teens right now. But to see them grow up and to see their personalities, to see them be their own person, to see them walking, to see them crawling, hear their first words, when they fall, when they cry, when you see yourself and your kid and you be like, that's what I look like, that's what I did to my mom, like, or my dad, or whoever it was that took care of you. So it's such a bittersweet place to be. It's a bittersweet place to be a mom, a parent, really. I know a lot of dads that actually have custody of their kids. So the same way on Father's Day, people be all like, Happy Mother's Day to moms. I say the same thing to dads if they have full custody of their kids, because you're mom and dad. You're playing both roles. So I'm a very two-way type of person. But I know this video is a little bit long, but I needed to give props and give my little tips to the first time moms. I definitely want to give props to my mom, because I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for her. She is phenomenal and amazing. She did the job of my father and her, and she definitely got the masculine in her, so she didn't help with that. But she's an amazing person. I wouldn't even be half the person I am without her. My beautiful children, because I wouldn't also be who I am without my children. They are my world. I do everything for them. Like, I am who I am because of them. I probably would be like locked up or something if it wasn't for my kids. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, they really did a number on me, but in a positive way. And so, like, that's what I'm hoping this YouTube thing does for me. It puts me in a place where I could really just make all of their dreams come true. Even though I know they're going to make their own dreams come true, if I could help along in the journey, that's what mama going to do, because I don't play about mine. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is a little Mother's Day video. I know it was a little all over the place, but my daughter kind of threw me off, and I was just trying to do this shit off the top of my head, give y'all a couple pointers, but and even for the dads that are out there, you know, who are momming too, like, you know, if you have a little kid and or you have a little baby, because sometimes guys get stuck with the babies too. You know, it's all challenging. Shoot, diaper rashes, diapers, which diaper's the right one, which milk is the right one. I didn't breastfeed, so I definitely got what was it? I think it was Enfamil. So yeah, it's not easy for us. It's not easy for us parents who actually choose to parent. Um, but it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. And for people who don't have children, like there's nothing wrong with that either. Like, hey, it's you guys got the freedom we don't have. You know what I'm saying? And if you choose not to have children, that's fine. And if you do want to have children, you can always foster if you can't have your own. And I'm pretty sure most people that probably do want to have kids, I guarantee you they're godparents to like a million kids. They have nieces and nephews that they take care of, and they're probably happy that they can bring them home at the end of the day. So, but yeah, that's my little spiel for Mother's Day. Again, I want to thank everybody who's been subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing my content. I'm truly, truly appreciative. Until next time, bye.